Hi everyone, it's Adriana and I'm back with another video for you guys, and this is going to be a little bit different than the videos that I usually do, which are more like beauty related and mostly hair related. This video is actually going to be a tag just so my subscribers can get to know me better and my viewers can get to know me better so they would want to subscribe, so you can know if we like have anything in common or anything. So I don't want to make this too long, so I'm just going to jump right in. I don't really have a specific number of questions that I'm going to go over, but yeah, so you ready? Here we go. The first question is, what do you order at Starbucks? My go-to drink at Starbucks is a caramel frappuccino with extra ice, and yes, I always tell them extra ice every time I order it because I like mine super thick. But yeah, that's really what I always order at Starbucks, whether it's hot or cold. That's my go-to drink. The second question is, what's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? There's nothing that I can really not live without. I mean, I'm not really like a big, like, oh my god, materialistic kind of girl. Like, it's just not me. But as far as something that I really like, and I don't want to really give it away, is my combat boots. I love my combat boots. I have two pair, and there's another pair I want to get, but the black pair, especially, I love those. So I guess my combat boots. Third question is, what's one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? Something people wouldn't know about me is, I guess the people that live where I live in Florida, most people will probably like assume that I'm from Florida, just because most of the people that I know are from Florida, but I'm actually from Missouri. So I guess if you're not close to me like that, or if you don't know me well enough, most people would know that I'm actually from Missouri and not from Florida. But I have lived here most of my life, so I guess you could kind of say I'm from Florida, even though I wasn't technically born here. So I don't know, that's all I have. Okay, fourth question. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. One thing I want to do before I die is I want to star in a movie. Yeah, I really love acting. I really do. I did it in high school for a little while, but then I had to choose between choir and acting, drama class or whatever, and I ended up choosing choir because singing is my first love, so I had to choose that. But I still have a really big love for acting, and I really want to start a movie one day, so that's that. Number 5, what's one food that you could not live without? It's kind of like the closet thing. Like, there's nothing that I don't think I could not live without, but my favorite food is definitely pasta, preferably like chicken Alfredo. Like, I love that. So if I couldn't eat it anymore, I think I'll be a little bit sad because it is my favorite. So I guess chicken Alfredo. Okay, number 6, what quote phrase do you live by? That's kind of a hard one just because I don't really do the whole quote thing. I always say personally, why be anyone else when you can just be yourself? So I guess that's what I live by. I always try to be myself more than anything. I never try to be anyone else because God made you unique and He made you for a reason. Nobody else can do you better than you. So I guess that's kind of what I live by. 7, what do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? What I really like about the YouTube community is that there's so many things that you can find on YouTube. There's so many things you can learn off of YouTube. And as far as the people on YouTube, they're always so helpful as far as the beauty community of YouTube goes. And as far as the dislikes, I don't know. There's not really much I dislike about the YouTube community. I mean, it's very competitive, but I think that's a good thing because it makes you want to be better. So, I mean, I don't really have a dislike. Alright, number 8. What's your number 1 most listened to song on iTunes? I don't do the whole iPhone thing or the iPod pad thing. My mom has an iPad, but I've never really had anything so I don't do the whole iTunes thing. But right now, the number 1 song that I've been listening to is Drake's new song. Well, one of his new songs of his album called From Time with Janae Aiko, or however you say that. I really like that. Okay. Number 9. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? In high school, my best friend Chelsea and I, we always used to call my sister's style like hobo chic or hobo riche. I think no, it's hobo riche. Yeah, it's just kind of like hippie-ish, like in the winter. It's like kind of hippie-ish because you know you can wear the big baggy sweaters and the leggings and like the little dirty boots, looking boots or whatever. So I would say hippie-ish like in the winter and like hobo-ish or whatever. But as far as like summer goes, and like pretty much the rest of the year, I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl. Any day you can find me in jeans and a t-shirt. Like that's just me. I'm like really laid back. Of course I like to dress up, but I mean I don't really go too many places that allow me to dress up like that. So I'm mostly like a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl, really laid back. Okay, number 10. What is my favorite number? My favorite number is the number 7. I don't really have a real reason behind that being my favorite number. I just always like the number 7, so I call it my lucky number 7, and that's just is what it is. Number 11, 2 of your favorite hobbies. Of course, filming YouTube videos is one of my favorites, and another one is DIY projects. And I just generalize that just because you can do so much with DIY projects. Like, you can do so many different kinds, so I really love those too. Number 12, 2 pet peeves. One of my I think my biggest pet peeve, the biggest one that just drives me nuts is repetitiveness. Like, especially like if people call my name like repeatedly, like, oh my god, it drives me nuts. Like, it sends me over the edge. Like, I can't stand it. Like, when people are like, Adriana, like, stop. Like, just stop. Like, I think that's my biggest pet peeve ever. Another pet peeve of mine, I just think is like, just like a lot of noise. Like, I work at a daycare, and like, it's just like sometimes like the noise, it just, excessive noise for no reason, I think is like the pet peeve of mine. Is like, you know, seriously, if you're making noise because you're doing something that, you know, you're actually doing something, then fine. But if you just make noise, it drives me nuts. So I think excessive noise for no reason is definitely a pet peeve of mine. So yeah. Okay. Question number 13 is, how old are you? I am 20 years old, and I turned 20 in June. And so yeah, I don't have another birthday until next year, of course. But yeah, I'm 20 years old. What's your middle name? My middle name is Roche, and that's a good question only because like down under my videos, like when I put like, you know, my Twitter name and my Instagram name, and at the end of the videos, some of the videos when I say thanks for watching Adri Roche is my Twitter name and my Instagram name, and that comes from my first part of my first name, which is Adriana, so Adri, and then Roche is my middle name, so I put them together and say Adri Roche, so my middle name is Roche. What nationality are you? I am African American, baby. What do you do for a living? I'm a college student, about to graduate with my AA degree, and then I'm going to go study pharmacy, and so that is my future job, or well, future career I should say, but right now I just go to school and I work at a daycare, so yeah. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? I've been here before, and it's Haiti, Oranje to be exact, and I say that because I have been there before, and the people there are just so beautiful, and they have such beautiful spirits, even though they have hardships, and they're homeless pretty much, but the fact that they have such a beautiful spirit, like, you love to be around them. And Oranje itself and Haiti itself is just a beautiful place overall. Of course, the poverty and everything's not beautiful, but overall it's a beautiful place. So even though I've been there, I would want to go back. I've been twice, so yeah. What is your favorite place to shop for clothing? I would definitely say thrift stores are my favorite, just because when you go to a thrift store, you find something unique, and so not everyone's gonna have it. And especially if you can like do something to like make it even more unique, it's like a one of a kind piece that no one will have. So I really enjoy thrift stores just because not everyone's gonna have it. If you went to a mall and you shopped at a store, a lot of people are gonna have it, especially if you live in a town like mine, like it's kind of small. So okay, what shoe size are you? I wear a size 7 shoe, between 7 and 7.5. And sometimes I can even squeeze it to a 6. It really just depends on how the shoe is made, because I have flat feet and I also have very narrow feet. And so yeah, but most of the time size 7. How tall are you? I am 5'3". What is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. I've never been a pink girl, but I'm starting to get into it a little bit more, I've noticed. But yeah, hands down, purple is my favorite color. Have you got any siblings? Yes, I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother who is 21, turning 22 this year, the end of this year. And then I have a younger sister who I've never met, which I'm hopefully going to meet soon one day. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I really hope to meet her soon. And yeah, so I have a brother and a sister. Do you have any pets? I have 2 birds and I have fish, and that's about it. Do you have any children? I definitely do not have any children, and I don't plan on having any in a long time. Not too long, but a while after I have a career. Favorite makeup brand? I can't really say that I have a favorite makeup brand, just because there's not something that I like specifically for just this brand. I mean, the one I think I use the most is probably Maybelline, just because they have like really, really pigmented eyeshadows and things, and they have like good mascaras and all that good stuff. So I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're the ones that I use the most. What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I am usually studying at the school library, doing some work. So, and if I have any other free time, I'm probably at home in my bed watching TV. Do you leave the house without makeup? All the time. I actually don't wear makeup that much. It's actually very rare if I do wear makeup, just because I like the natural look a lot better than wearing makeup. But the one thing that I have on most of the time, I don't wear it all the time, but I have on most of the time if I do wear makeup, is eyeliner. I always have on eyeliner most of the time, and lip gloss. But most of the time I am barefaced. What is my favorite season? My favorite season is winter. Well, actually, okay, I have 2 favorite seasons. Fall and winter, just because fall, I feel like you can get with all your family and friends, just like in winter. And, you know, you can eat good food, and you just feel all warm and cuddly in the fall. And then in winter, it's just like a time of giving. Of course, we have Christmas, so I love winter for that reason. I just love to be around my family and friends, so I think those 2 are my favorites. Do you still live with your parents? Yes, I do still live with my mom up until January. I'll be moving out. But when I come home, of course, I'll be staying with her. So yes. What is your favorite movie? I'm very indecisive. If you haven't noticed, I'm a very indecisive person. So I have more than one. I'll just narrow it down to 2. I love Matilda and I love the Titanic. What's my favorite food? I think I addressed this one already, which is chicken Alfredo. Tent or hotel? That's kind of a stupid question, but a hotel. I don't think I want to be sleeping in a tent. And my favorite YouTube channel, this is the last question, and I saved the best for last. My favorite YouTube channel, okay, I'm going to have to be indecisive again. The first YouTube channel that I think I ever fell in love with, well, it's kind of weird to say I fell in love with it, but the first YouTube channel that I consider my favorite was the Glam Twins 334. I always talk about them because they really inspired me and I love them a lot. And then my second favorite is Raven Elise TV, and I like her because she's very, very honest, she's very raw, and she's very, very unique. So yeah. And that is all of the questions. I hope this video wasn't too long. I try not to make it too long and too boring. And I hope you can understand what I was saying, because my voice is been going out a lot lately, and when it gets later at night like it is now, my voice usually gets a little bit like raspy, I don't know. And also I talk very fast, so I hope you can understand what I was saying. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching again. If you want me to do any other kind of videos, just suggest them down in the comment box. Leave comments if you have any questions about anything else, and yeah, and I'll get back to you guys. And I think that's about it. I'll hopefully have another video for you soon, and thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, love you guys. Bye.